Good day, everybody. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, and welcome to the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard EU Weekly. It's, last night didn't work out. We didn't have an NA Weekly restream. We had a fantastic NA Weekly, I heard, though. And tonight, or today, rather, we're back with more stuff, and with Season 6 settings. Jesus Christ. I should just stop talking, so yeah. Estantia, Lee Harrow.
Hello, everyone, and, looking forward to Season 6, which is going to be just around the corner.
Yep, and I'm here. I've not been commentating in a while. Life has been so busy.
Very relatable. And we'll see what kind of starts we get. We have ZL and Zora Sapphire, so we're definitely going to have to get all the medallions. Who knows, it might even be
AD. That would be a hell of a welcome back, wouldn't it? It's like, I'm sorry, you've been gone and not commentating for a while because you've been so busy. Welcome to AD.
And this is a really good start, since they could do the Valley start right off the bat, and our first check is junk.
Okay, can I just say... You know how much I really like the opening Valley phase, right? The seeing you.
Everyone's gonna do it. Especially since, we're certainly going to be, setting up Scarecrow, so doing it as early as possible will be helpful for not only our runners on screen, but for everyone else who's in the race.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, right. Sorry, Kinra. It's just, there was a delay, I think.
Honestly, I didn't even see the first check was junk when you said it, so I just thought you were predicting it and being a meme because you didn't like Valley.
No, it's not that. I actually like Valley, and Frogs 2 is dead. That's our first hint, and looks like Alfalfa is gonna be heading to Lon Lon Ranch, maybe, or Kokiri Forest.
That's a heck of a walk. Sorry, I've been going around
gonna be doing some early lake checks. Let's see. Forest Temple is on the path to Morpha.
Oh, we've got path hints in Season 6. Interesting.
Yes.
So you can tell I've really been busy and out of it, can't you? So yeah, what are the basic Season 6 settings for those like me who haven't been paying attention?
I think it's a little similar to Season 5, except that Child Start is always shuffled, and Adult Start is always at Temple of Time.
Right, so you can transition quickly.
And a major rule that has been added is that KZ skip is banned, so no rushing ice.
Oh my, you surprised me. Now that one I did know about. It changes how the logic of seeds works a lot.
Well, so does reversing from Wasteland and Mido.
I mean, so does Mido Skip, yeah.
Both
Mido
of those
Skip
actually
weird.
have... Because sometimes you could have Forest Temple that's really late because of the location of Minuet and Saria Song. But that won't stop runners from finishing it quickly. But we're getting chickens checks.
I think do I remember the main reason Mido Skip was still kept in was because it made logic for access to Bomb Grottos weird.
Well, I mean, you could do it as Child if you have a bomb bag. Oh, what? River Chest has the Lens of Truth? Oh.
So, you were saying about Reverse Wasteland. that was that timing. Are you sure you haven't... Yeah. Are you sure you haven't looked at the scene?
No. Let's see what the song is here. It is Song of Storms. Let's go.
Oh, excellent. I do like Song of Storms. It does make things fun early game, because it gives you so many choices. This is a weekly race.
Yep, it's a weekly, so like, these two aren't the only people racing, but they have been selected for restream. No problem. Let's see what's on the silo, and we'll see Ryukane probably looking for stuff in Kokiri Forest, and if there's no Kokiri Sword, just do Lost Woods and SFM.
Yeah, it's a fairly conventional route here. It links everything together. We'll see if it actually works. Oh, interesting question, Trez. I would just be interested in seeing the hints in general.
Well, just a heart container, but it'll mean that they can last a bit longer underwater and in the volcano.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I missed some of it.
Yeah, it was just a heart container on a Kokiri Sword chest.
Ah, okay, that's fair enough.
And Alfalfa is heading straight to the market.
Market does make sense. Because, like, there's a lot of stuff there. I would be interested in seeing Bottom of the Well. I'd like more stuff before going in there, but I would be interested in seeing it.
There's a big chest in Mido's house.
Oh, do we have chest size but not chest texture?
Yep.
Might have provided with a lot of junk.
Oh, it's just the prescription. And if that hint is dead for Big Goron, then that's going to be even worse.
I just said Mida provider with a lot of junk as a joke.
But we still don't know that what it entails quite yet. Alright. 30 is dead. That is good.
Oh, Alfalfa's going to be able to check the grotto when they go through Kokiri.
Oh, a hook shot.
Excuse? That's early.
Oh. And then Alfalfa's going to be checking those hints. That is Ice Cavern, Final Chest, Ocarina of Time's Prelude, Small Key on... Okay, Goron City's Path to Queen Goma.
Was the first stone Ice Cavern, or was it Gerudo?
It was...
Yeah, Goron City on the Path to Goma.
Yeah, Ice Cavern Iron Boots chest was dead.
That's an interesting one to be on a sometimes hint.
And
was it Hammer Chest?
Hammer Chest, yeah.
I saw it was a small key, but I didn't see.
I also
which
saw the
chest was
Flare
the small
Dancer,
key.
but it's like trying to process 4 different hints at the same time.
I have no idea how they can read hints that fast. Also, dang, this looks like a seed I'd like. I don't like doing the hammer chest. I really don't.
So we got our dungeon rewards. I know that Shadow is Spirit Medallion. I believe Deku was Forest. We have to do Forest as well, which is...
Chat seems to believe that our medallions are Spirit, Deku, Forest, Water, Ice, and Shadow.
Yep.
So Water, Fire, and Shadow. Why did I say Ice?
Well,
Did you see which one Forest Medallion was on?
I mean, Ice Cavern was originally intended to be a dungeon similar to the ones we have here, instead of just like a side dungeon. Oh,
that's Nocturne.
Nocturne. That's going to be really handy.
And Marcus is on the path to Bongo Bongo. Well, no sugar.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely going to make Ryukane go to market, so Ryukane won't be missing that hookshot.
Yeah. Let's see these 2 other hints.
Okay, so the interesting question is...
That's the second hint for the Flare Dancer key, and that one is 40 is dead. Good.
So here's a question. Market to Bongo, right? Is that just because you need a hookshot to get further in the temple, Or do we reckon something like the hover boots is behind Hookshot?
Or it could be. I know that Forest Temple is path to Morpha as well. Oh, something big here.
And 50 is Goron Tunic.
Well, they won't be needing that. And it's double defense. That means they could take plenty of hits from the Iron Knuckles.
Prettiest model in the game. I will hear no other suggestions.
Oh,
50 skulls
there's
is a...
the Mirror Shield!
Can I just shout out 50 skulls is a spicy jumper? Thank you, Shawnee. That's a great line. I'm gonna have to remember that.
And that's the repeat of the river chest. Song. Oh, it's Sun Song. Now Alfalfa has control over the time. And we'll get to see the song and probably the item in the Royal Tomb. Gotta set up that broken stick. There we go. And choose! I wonder how big the pack was.
I know, I just liked the pun because it was spicy because it was on 50 as well.
And it's Epona's song on Sun Song. And it's nothing in the shield grave.
Okay.
Is that a bomb bag?
I didn't see it. Chat, what did you see?
And the chest was dead. It looked like it was a little too bright, a little too light to be a wallet. No, it actually could be a wallet because it is pretty light.
Well, I think we're going to get another look at it here. That's
a bomb bag, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's definitely a bomb bag. Wallets are a different shape. Bombs are much more rounded.
Yep. And the that shade of brown also kind of gives it away for me.
Yeah, I believe someone mentions that the brown was a different shade of brown.
It's either locked by a long shot, a scale, or... Oh boy. And Alfalfa has plenty of other checks he could be checking here.
Yeah, they are adult, however. Oh, chickens is at 4 for these settings. Thank you, Tafil. Yep. I was thinking, chickens? Are they collecting chickens?
Yep. Just get your 4 chickens in chats. Let me do this. Oh.
Wait, hang on. I'm subscribed to Kuiper Don't Care right now. Hang on.
Oh, yes, because he's a huge chicken enjoyer. Of course, I say it sarcastically.
Oh, my emotes aren't loading correctly. Hang on. Sorry, just refreshing the comms page. No, why isn't it giving me my other emotes?
There we go.
No, Kuiper's one is a rage chicken emote.
That's 2 chickens too many, Dutch. We have to do 4. And it looks like Ryukane's going to be making the move of going to the market.
Well, it makes sense. It's a path hint. He's child. Why not?
Okay.
What was on
Or
chickens? Did he actually do it?
no. He's going to Lon Lon Ranch because he hasn't done this yet.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ah, I see. Just crying. Chickens will make everyone cry if it has either the item you need or the item you don't need.
I mean, yes, one of the reasons why I like chickens is that it is a gamble. Like, it is a very much a tactical choice. Like,
It's even more so in RSL just because it could be any number of chickens from 0 to 7.
yeah, absolutely. This is my point. Sure, people might say it's a bad play, but it's fundamentally a gamble, and part of Randomizer is judging the gambles.
Well, I actually do remember, like, last year, the match between Cariosa and Purple Rupees, where there was a boomerang on there, and that's the one thing that Cariosa got that Purple never did. It was an absolutely crushing defeat.
What, from not getting the boomerang or from getting the boomerang?
From not getting the boomerang.
Yeah. We do have some path hints. We have Goron City is on the path to Goma. We have Market is on the path to Bongo, and we have Forest is on the path to Morpha.
Yeah, so we just have the
path
three:
hints.
Forest to Morpha, Market to Bongo, and Goron to Goma.
I can see those being a weird kind of cycle, particularly the Forest and the Market ones.
Interesting. Alfalfa is going straight into.
Oh, I would very much expect that the Goron City path is a slingshot, yeah.
I did see him doing a bit of practice on his execution, including fighting King Dodongo with just Chews.
Oh, interesting. Are we going to see Chutadonga?
Yep. And that's a second hit for Frogs too. Oh, and also another thing I forgot to mention is that there's an always hint for Burning Cack as well, and not just Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I think I did see that. I wasn't sure about it because it just feels like a lot of this is there to devalue ice. I can see why there is so much of a push to devalue ice because there have been so many memes about it. But again, I like going to ice because it's a gamble. Yes, I know that it's not necessarily going to be a good play, and that if I do it, I am sinking a lot of time into it that might not pay out. I know that. I'm doing it specifically because unless I gamble, I'm never going to win a race.
I'm just kind of sad that I won't be rushing ice. I guess I'll have to come up with something new. Rush GTG.
I mean, I was making jokes about that last season.
Because it's more check dense than Ice Cavern. And if you could get a bomb bag and a shield, you could do most of it. Especially if you can get a bow in there.
Yeah, it's just, like, GTG is just straight up a very check dense location, and as such, it's quite often a good damn play. I mean, maybe they're trying to summon you into commentators? I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't mind doing some commentary for Season 6 again. Because I did it last year and it was fun.
Yeah, it's a lot harder for me to do actual bracket matches now because, you know, I live in a house with boyfriends and, you know, they like doing this kind of sit-down social dinner thing rather than just allowing me to hide in my room like a hermit. I've no idea why they might complain about that.
Oh, there's the wallet, by the way.
Yeah, that wallet's useful. Or rather, it's interesting.
I think you might have scummed it.
I live with 2 of them, the third one's down the road.
Let me.
Okay, so back to that whole race thing we were doing.
And it looks like Ryukane doing bottom of the well.
I do like that, but I'm not sure about doing it before you get... Mind you, you've got Zelda's Lullaby. That unlocks half of it. It's just the bombs. No, I don't want a bat cave. I like having dinner with my boyfriends. It's just, I don't like them looking disapprovingly at me. Yeah, trade sequence is definitely something I'm keeping an eye on because we do have that prescription. And we do have opponents. We could straight up
got
do
magic. Can't really
Ooh.
use it quite yet, but we can. Well, we do have it now.
Interesting, and that is Song of Storms locked, which was in London Ranch, so no path ends. Thank you, Shawnee. We see you wanting to torture everyone.
And it looks like we're getting a peek here, and bottom of the well doesn't seem to have anything today.
Well, we haven't seen the bomb lock stuff.
And it looks like Alfalfa is going straight into the maze. He saw something. Oh. There we go. There's something big here, and it is Kokiri Sword! That's the path, and that is bomb locked. Damn. Well played, my dude. Oh, just a
But
heart.
if I time out Shawnee, how will I enjoy his puns?
You know, I have an idea. How about, like, with, I think Ocarina of Time 3D Rando? Oh, wait. Before that thought. Iron Boots!
Oh, I like those.
Then the bow!
Oh,
Missing a strength for Forest Temple.
okay, so Goron City, it's fairly obvious what its path in was, but that bow is still really nice.
Just need a strength, and, they'll be able to finish this up.
Yeah, I mean, so irons were bottom of the well, so we've got bow, sword.
Well, now we know that, it's either strength or long shot in, Forest Temple. Because that is the path to, Morpha.
Why strength?
And that is vanilla. But, like, for the trade sequence, every single item that you get for that trade sequence can always lead to, like, different items would be interesting. That'd be cool.
No, I'm saying why do you need strength just to keep going through forest?
Yep.
Okay, I was thinking something that you're implying that you needed strength in water, and I'm going.
There's one chest, and it's also bow locked.
Yeah.
Push block. And it could have a logical key, or it could have or a key item.
Yeah. For some reason, I forgot about that block and was thinking about the one that's hidden in the wall where you have to blow up the wall and push it around from the other side. And I was thinking, I'm fairly sure there's ways around needing that.
TCG hinted. Rip. And is, I believe, would be dead then. Yes. And it looks like Ryokane's going to be picking up his hook shot.
Oh, that's going to be useful for them. So these two are now taking very different paths, and they have very different items. I think at this point, I would be expecting Ryukane to follow in Alfalfa's footsteps, heading up to Gorn City as adults, maybe? But...
And Pierre himself has a small key as well. Wait, was that GTG Path to Phantom Ganon? Yes!
That was a thing.
That might be the strength.
Wow, these hits are nice.
And they do have access to it, thanks to Epona.
Yep. But I would still want...
Oh, that's beyond the window.
that was a Skull Mask hint. What was it?
He was dead.
Oh, well, okay. God, you can tell I'm out of practice, can't you?
That means we won't be seeing any Pikachus.
We are not going... Wait, what? Outside Ganon's castle is on the path to Twin Rover?
Oh, no! How? Is it for Dins? Or...
It has to be for strength. No, it can't be. Wait. Uh-huh. We've got Mirror Shield.
We've got Mirror Shield, we've got Magic, and it's
It has to be
strength
fire.
locked. Yeah. It'd probably be for Din's Fire
Or,
at that rate.
or it's Long Shot.
Oh, and 20 rupees is also dead.
Could it be Long Shot for Key Logic?
No. Because
Why?
Force Path is to Morpha. That would mean that it would definitely have it.
Well, unless the path to Morpha is Zora Tunic.
Possible. But that
Or-
would imply that there might be Oh, there's Choose on Richard as well.
Oh, but also, hang on. Could it be path to Morpha to get strengths to get outside Ganon's castle?
It's possible.
That would be amazing. It's unlikely to be Long Shot, but I kind of want it to be for the ridiculous nature of this.
It looks like Alfalfa is going to go straight in.
There is potential for so much BS.
Well, I mean, with OGC being a path, it's already something interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting welcomed back.
But I definitely think that the path to Twin Rova is a fire source. Specifically Din's.
I mean, there is one thing that we can be absolutely certain of about the path to Twin Rover. It's a hell of a meme.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you get outside Ganon's castle being a path hint?
Especially
That's
for
kind of
something
wild.
that's just double strength locked, but it requires 3 strengths to get that said path.
I kind of want double dipping horrendous things.
I think we're going to be hung up about this for a while until we do actually find it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's fun theorizing.
Probably.
Also, can I just shout out, Ryukane's mirror shield is gorgeous and works very well with his fashion.
Of course.
Like you've got a fashion check.
And I believe Ryukane does, like, in accordance to the French flag. Like a lot of our French runners. That's a subtle way to show their patriotism in a video game.
Well, gold certainly isn't colour on the French flag, but yeah, okay.
Well, it doesn't like gold on any flag. It's just expensive, like with purple.
I mean, I do like gold.
Who doesn't?
Dude, have you seen my avatar? The Golden Mage. It's there for a reason.
And we're getting the early forest dip, so we might be getting a long shot soon.
Ooh. I kind of don't want it to be long shot. I kind of want it to be strength just for additional nonsense. But let us face it. If commentators aren't allowed to be mean and out there with their suggestions, who is? Apart from chat.
Well, I mean, we've got the Stalfos and then the Courtyard. And then Alfalfa can't go any further. And at that rate, I would probably push for GTG.
Yeah, I think GTG has to be a strength. Like, there's nothing else we need to get to Phantom Ganon.
But there might be a strength lock strength in Forest, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that could very much be a thing.
There's the second key. Also, I find those cows on Alfalfa's stream to be super cute. I know that Restream can't really see it, but yeah.
Okay, but who wants a random history fact?
Who doesn't like random history facts? Oh, there's something big here.
Ooh.
This could be said path. And...
There's strength. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, it is! It actually is!
I think it might be... let me see.
So my ridiculous suggestion now has basis.
But I mean, long shot can still be in here too.
I mean, long shot can still be in here.
And I think the GTG path might actually be like, you know, for Desert Crossing. So you can get like Sarya's Song or Minuet. That could be a possibility.
Oh, do we not have logical access yet? No.
We only have access to GTG, but no logical access. You need
that will throw people. Sorry, I interrupted. Do continue.
Let me see. To get to River Chest, which would be where Lens of Truth is, we would need Song of Time.
So, yeah. It could be the ridiculous needing 2 strength and doing silly stuff to get to Morpha, or Gorilla Training Grounds is just for crossing.
It could be hovers, and it could also be long shot.
Yeah.
But it's definitely it would either be forest access, or it would have to be a Song of Time. And since we know that we know that Burning Cack can't be Song of Time, actually it could be still. It's just if Lens Crossing is required for forest access, then that's probably not the case.
Is there a situation where we could be required to have hovers to clear forest?
Yeah, Burning Cack was hinted as Requiem, so we'd have to do Desert Crossing no matter what.
Could we just require hovers for forest?
It would only be for like one chest.
And we have access to that chest from having strength.
Yep.
So no, it can't be that we require hovers for forest. So it's probably the song, yeah.
It would make sense. Because we haven't found either Sarias or Minuet. It's... Yeah, this seed's a bit of a crazy one in terms of logic.
Let me cling to my silly, silly hope about the Morpher path.
It looks like Alfalfa will be going straight for the Floor Master chest here. We have 3 keys out of 5. Yeah,
which, for reference,
our
this
bow
is
is also out of logic.
Which, for reference, this chest is the one that hovers would give you.
Yes. And there's the big key. And Ryokane's going to be getting that wallet.
Bow was on Link the Goron, wasn't it?
Yep. So strength, bow, or bomb locked. Logically.
Well, we can get strength before we reach Link the Goron, so that's fine. We're in logic for Link the Goron.
You'd have... I think, I'm hoping Alfalfa goes to GGG soon. Just so we know what exactly we're missing.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be in logic because the strength was in the courtyard, which is locked by having either bow or Song of Time. So no, you're quite correct. Bow is out of logic. Yep, I got there, Virgil. It took me a moment, but I did get there.
It's most likely in Desert Crossing. No. Bomb chews are not considered in logic. Although if you do turn on that setting, you get to see some cute chew packs.
Oh, Ryukane has been practicing Chudadongo, but is not quite getting it.
Okay. You should be able to do a ground jump. There we go.
There, that's how you do it. Yeah, the answer is the same, even if you can get to Bombshoe Merchant.
Oh, perfect. He should be able to get this next one.
Nicely done.
Oh,
oh no!
Not quite.
Yep. Melky puts it excellently. Shoes aren't in logic regardless of access to the merchant.
Yeah. Just because of that little setting.
I mean, Alfalfa's going to have a much easier time.
And there we go. Alfalfa might have to go back child soon, because there's both goodies in Lost Woods and in Bottom of the Well that he can definitely take. But aside from that wallet, Dodongo's Cavern didn't really seem to have anything.
No, but it leads them to being in a good area because they're going to head up to Goron City. They're going to get magic from the Storm's Grotto. They're going to get bow. They're going to get everything else in there. These are tournament settings, so it's closed Deku, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, thought so.
it does add extra complexity rather than just walking into Deku Tree and just doing whatever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I like it being on for tournaments.
Because it can either be until the end, or, in our case, pretty early. Well, because of those chews. Well, if we matched... But Strength 2 would easily put that into logic, as long as we could find, like, a song that opens access to Forest Temple. That is a very strong possibility.
Yeah, I was thinking long shot in outside Ganon's Castle Fairy for small key on the hand. I wasn't even involving Requiem in mine.
And since Desert Crossing is required, then we'd need to get Song of Time as well. Which means that Requiem would have either Song of Time or Forest access. And then Prelude is available to us as well, because... No, we would still need... I
think it has to have Forest access on Requiem song check. I don't think it can be anything else at this point. Not with that GTG hint.
And we'd also need to find a logical bomb bag. Because the only one that we did find was either locked by bombs, or a long shot, or...
Silver Scale? It could be locked by Scale.
But this is definitely the kind of seed where you benefit greatly if you know how to play out of logic.
Yeah, absolutely. You just need to remember where things are to work out where important items might be.
Yep. And it looks like Ryukade is going into Fire Temple.
That's an interesting choice I wasn't expecting. Okay, but why fire? Is this just a single check dip?
Yeah, who knows? We might have a key, or a key item, or even the boss key chest. If it's a junk item...
If it's a junk item, we know we need to come back here with Hannah.
Well, we could go a bit further, but I don't think it's going to be something that Ryukane does immediately.
Yep, there we go, there's Bolero. So they don't need Hammer to progress, but they'd really like bombs. I reckon that's just basically, no, don't come back unless you've got bombs. Oh, and now we've got Ryukane heading over to Forest, which they'll be very grateful for because it'll give them that strength.
Yes. Ooh, someone said something about Rudo's letter. Well, that's close enough. We got a bottle. Sadly, we cannot rush ice with it because it's B-A-N-N-E-D. Though if it weren't, I'd probably get super excited.
Do you mean that you would be green with envy?
I am green with envy now. Jealous that I can't do my beloved ice KZ skip. It might be a possibility for Paradox Letter, but that would require 2 wallets.
No Forest Temple, we found strength. Bottle was found in the basement. Strength was found in the courtyard. That's it for Forest, I think. Specifically, strength was on the island in the courtyard.
Yep.
It can have...
We still need, like, access to the song. As well as a, maybe another strength.
Like, there's nothing to indicate whether it is our first strength or not. It could be our first strength. There could be other shenanigans going on. Because right now, what's making it out of logic is it normal for Captain Ganon to go through the floor like that?
Yep.
Huh.
Sometimes he does that. It would lead to access to the Forest Temple song, which would either be... and it would probably have to be something like... Yeah, it would be a Forest song.
Yeah, I think it has to be at this point.
Because I know that Song of Time would probably be on Prelude, just because Lens of Truth are logically required. Oh my god!
My theory, it lurks waiting. I mean, hi, you guys missed me, right?
Also to note...
We know I'm doing well, I'm already being called a witch. Tanarin, I might have said, hang on, is it possible for long shots to be an outside Ganon's castle? No, outside Ganon's castle is on the path to Twin Rover. Forest Temple is on the path to Morpha. I said, wouldn't it be funny if Forest was on the path to Twin Rover via needing to get a strength for long shot?
I think it's... I wonder if Alfalfa will make his way to GTG now, because it looks like he save quits for this reason. No, he's going back child!
Oh, that's interesting. By the way, what was on Darunia's dance? Oh, Force Wind.
Oh. I don't think they're going to be getting that for a while.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is the hook shot could be required for Twin Rover for key logic. No, I'm specifically saying for key logic. Because honestly, it does seem like a heck of a thing that a seed would do to go, here's a really weird and unusual hint. It's just for key logic.
I'm thinking GTG might actually have a long shot. It would make perfect sense.
That's true. We definitely suspect it's something that you need to cross, so we know that Lens is in water... Oh! Lens is in Water Temple River Chest, right?
Yep.
So in order to cross, normally it expects you to have that.
And I'm suspecting that the prelude song is Song of Time.
I thought we had that hinted. I thought we had something about Prelude hinted. Or was it where Prelude was that got hinted?
Trying to remember.
Oh, OoT is Prelude. Yep. Okay. I knew we'd seen Prelude in a hint, I just couldn't remember whether it was the song or the check. Look, I'm just making sure. I know, I saw it.
We know that AD is effectively dead.
It wasn't missed, it was just a case of I couldn't remember which Prelude hint it was, whether it was Prelude Check or Prelude Song.
And finding a scale would immediately put that into logic, like that bomb bag into logic.
Yep. Because we know that there is a bomb on the graveyard ledge, and so as soon as we get a bean, that's fine.
It could be our first bombs, but it could also have a long shot there too.
For being as early as Phantom Ganon is, and for leading as little as it does, it is surprising how many things could be that path to Phantom Ganon.
Yep. It has to get to the song somehow. Time to spend a couple hard-earned rupees on him to get more back. As in, like, 5 less back, I mean. Alfalfa is running out of money. I'm guessing Alfalfa is looking for a little cash.
I also just like getting the Hyrule Field checks out the way.
Yeah. They're pretty easy to orphan.
Yeah, precisely. Like, you know how I was talking about gambles and things easily missed? Here we go.
There's the second hint for it.
The Forest to Morpher... Okay, if Gerudo Training Ground has a long shot, the Forest to Morpher path, it could just be that there's something in Central Pillar and there's a storage unit somewhere.
Did I just see that right? Ryukane has like 12 skulls.
I missed that, but that is an impressive amount of skulls.
Yeah, you never really want to sleep on skulls when it comes to dungeons. Except if they're, like, really out of the way.
Deku, we're looking at you.
And I think the Master Quest ones are even worse, because a lot of them are even more out of the way. And then you have some with the silliest spots, like in Forest Temple. Now you can scratch that off the bingo card.
Yes, I would like to point out, I am not genuinely expecting it to be likely that Longshot is an outside Gan's Castle. It is far more likely it's just Din's Fire. However, I am being silly, and I'm going for the out there logic thing because I like weird logic snarls.
Yeah, Longshot would only just be for crossing for the time being, or it would be hover boots. But I think that Longshot would also put in a lot more things into logic. Like that bomb bag. But we're getting a Deku Tree completion here. Because that, well, it's not fully in logic until we do get that Longshot. Which would also put that bow into logic.
Yep, and as Malky points out, we could get hovers there. But if Sarius or Minuet is on Prelude, which is the Deku reward, all we need to do is get bombs. Because we got... Where did we get a slingshot from?
It was a fairly early check, and I think it was in Logic too.
It was a fairly early check. I know that Sword was in Goron City, and I don't think Slingshot was there. Was it somewhere in Dodongos, actually? Oh, Goron, Grotto, and Lost Woods. Right, that makes sense.
I see.
So yeah, all we need is bombs in order to get Deku Tree in Logic, as it were.
Or at least Queen Goma. In which case, I'm still gonna stick to the theory about this seed that Song of Time has to be on Prelude itself.
You just want them to be forced to do crossing, don't you?
Well, they have to. Because River Chest has Lens of Truth.
Yeah, we already knew we needed bombs, it's just whether bombs locked both of them or whether something else locks the slingshot, and I think it's just bombs for both of them.
I'm just hoping that Alfalfa will make his way to Kakariko before going back adult and doing a few Lost Woods checks. He's got the money for it. But it looks like he's not sleeping on his skulls either.
Yeah, always go up to 20. It's one of the pieces of advice I give to new players because there are so many people who get caught out by missing something on 20.
And you'll probably just leave this one, I think. Oh, I see. Alfalfa's doing this trick. Because, you know, he's a keyboard user. A keyboard player.
Oh, I do like seeing non-standard basement one skips. There we go, beautiful.
Just because it's not sensitive to, like, any of the C-up things, so... It does require a bit more setup.
The rando is going interestingly. I
Yeah.
think the biggest news we have is outside Ganon's castle is on the path to Twin Rover. So the simple answer to that one is it's Din's Fire, and it's needed for a Din's Fire locked key. Sorry, a fire locked key. The funny explanation is that it's Longshot there. We have no idea which. One of the logical questions we have right now is access to Forest and access to our first strength. We don't know whether the strength in Forest is the first one, but we have a Gerudo training grounds on the path to Phantom Ganon, so they're probably heading over there soon.
Oh, and Goma was dead.
Well, yes, it's the first boss of the game. They do tend to die quickly.
Yep. But it wasn't the first boss that we did fight.
True.
That honor goes to Phantom Ganon.
No, it was to Dongos.
Deku was barren. But I think it's just because it's lacking those items. We know that a bomb bag would have just put all of that into Logic. But we need to get access to one. Alright, let's see if we can set that mirror shield. Yep, time to get that mirror shield. Alright. It's on top of the elevator.
It's always fun to end up standing on the elevator.
Wonder where Ryukane goes after Forest. There we go. That's... Oh.
So yeah, how long a randomizer run takes very much depends on the setting. These are tournament settings, so this is designed... This is not an easy set of settings. And even when you do have a nice set of settings, that doesn't mean the seat's going to be nice. So it very much does vary. If you do interesting things with your settings, like shuffling items onto Golden Skull Jewelers, it gets a lot longer. Oh sweet, we do have 2 vanilla rewards.
I believe that was a heart container.
On memory game, yes.
That's a heart piece when it's vanilla.
Oh no, they're talking about Dungeon Reward.
God, a
Ooh.
boomerang! And Japu's a stone.
Okay. So, yes, when I was saying vanilla, I meant Dungeon Rewards vanilla. But okay then.
Love to see the rang though.
Does that?
No, the boomerang doesn't do it.
I
It's
thought that was a trick.
that's an
not
out of logic trick.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense. A keyboard strat. Slingshot was apparently in the grotto near Goron City in Lost Woods, so it is bomb locked or hammer locked.
Nope. Getting the item from the Graveyard Ledge box, otherwise known as the TARDIS, is not in logic. It is a trick.
Yeah, now I think about it, we are missing. We haven't had a Volvagia hint. We had one for Bongo, Twinrova, Morpha, Phantom Ganon, and Goma. That's all of our hints for paths. So that hammer has to be along the way. Yeah, we know we're not going to get one. Means that the hammer probably locks something for some of the other paths. Pup time. With party time. We'll get to see what's on Dompe Digging.
Ooh.
His heart-pounding grave digging tour. The wallet! And he's gonna get that bomb bag anyways. Why not? It's a pretty easy setup.
However, I think both wallets being available might kill the Zora Tunic theory.
Of course. All it would take is a bomb bag or a strength to get to that second wallet. But now Paradox Letters in Logic. It looks like everyone's pretty excited over Paradox Letter. Understandably so.
So, to explain for those who do not know the memes and various names we have for things, Paradox Letter is when Ruto's letter is on Frozen King Zora.
So it requires either access to Ganon's castle or 2 wallets to get your blue fire. $10 wallet. That's 10 skulls, and we know that 20 is hinted dead. Alfalfa doesn't need to go any higher than 10. But it looks like Ryukane might be heading to GGG. And 10 was nothing. That means Alfalfa's gonna be doing chickens.
Do we have a hint for 20 then?
Yeah, we did. It was hinted
Oh, I
dead.
missed that.
It should be a sometimes hint. Yep. Makes perfect sense.
Right, okay, there we go, thank you.
I see. It was a bomb refill. Still pretty pog.
Oh, yes, okay. Oh, well.
Oh, that means Alfalfa is going to be getting those iron boots soon. But we'll get to see what's on GTG. But first... I couldn't tell what that was.
I don't think Ryuken cared about it, but hard to tell. So when we talk about peeking, you can move the camera so that you can see the size of relative chests. For these settings, we have chest size matches content. So if it's a big chest, it's got an important item. Sorry, if it's a big chest, it's got a unique item.
If it's a small chest, it's just your standard refills, heart pieces, and whatnot. I think RSL should implement, like, a different texture for the heart pieces, because sometimes you have heart conditions for bridges or keys. Oh, there's the key. So those iron boots are also bomb locked.
Okay, noted. So, here's a question. What if strength locks bombs? Would that make Forest path the Morpher to get the iron boots?
Speaking of bomb locked, just another bow. So, 2 bows we found so far are locked behind strength or a bomb bag. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's just a Stone of Agony. It causes pure agony for those who already know how to play the game.
Okay, but did you hear the question? I'm not sure. I've lost track of some of the logic trails we have. Could Forest give us the things we need to get our first bombs? Or is access to Forest locked by the bombs?
Well, we do need to get all 5 keys. We need to get 5 out of 6 keys in Water Temple. But 1 key in Bottom of the Well is locked, so we need to get to get that bomb bag. Therefore, yes, Forest is technically bomb locked.
Wait. No, that means water is bomb locked.
It is.
Oh, but we're still guessing that Forest Temple access is locked behind the river chest.
Oh,
hey, hover boots!
Well, that
Okay.
makes perfect sense.
Everything's in
Because-
logic now.
Aside from needing to get those Lens of Truth in river chests.
Yeah. So yes,
It's all
currently Desert Crossing locked.
We would still need to get the Lens of Truth in the Water Temple to do Desert Crossing. Which still requires Song of Time, which I still believe is in Prelude. And it would still require a bomb bag because more than likely one of the keys is bomb locked. Plus, Iron Boots are also bomb locked because not only is because one of the keys is bomb locked. And yeah, Hover Boots would definitely be bomb locked.
Everything is bomb locked.
Yeah, basically. We haven't found a scale yet, by the way.
I don't think Song of Time can be behind Forest. Because if we are correct in where our song locations are, Forest access
Song of Time would be behind Deku Tree.
Yes.
Because it's only locked by a bomb bag. That's it.
Yeah.
Forest, on the other hand, is still...
Oh, Forest Medallion. Right, not Forest Temple. Got you. Okay, let's see where the first bombs are in fact here. I would really love to know where Scale is.
Oh, that's the hammer! Which is also bomb locked. Or strength locked.
Is that possible to well basement?
Yeah. You need to get, like, strength in order to lift the bomb flowers, or you need Din's fire.
Oh god, Ryukane's never going back to well. Ryukane's not going to get that hammer for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad for you. I reckon our first bomb bag can't be in river.
Lens of Truth is in water. Well, in river chest, so it's locked by 5 keys already. And one of the keys in bottom of the well to get those iron boots is blocked by a bomb bag.
So where the hell is the bomb bag?
Yeah, both bows we found so far are also bomb locked. And either finding a logical bomb bag or a scale would put that into logic immediately.
Yeah, I'm thinking, where's our scale? Which obvious Fear Zero check have we missed? Oh.
There's the bomb bag there, but it's
we haven't checked.
It's hookshot locked. No, it's hammer locked too. It's hammer locked.
It's
which
hammer
is
locked.
Bomb locked. So
hang on, have we seen Kokiri Forest Storm's Grotto?
No, it's not hammer locked. Because it's the one, the fiery ring, that is hammer locked. So I was wrong. That's our first logical bomb bag, I think.
No, it's locked by bombs because you can't get through the...
No.
Yeah,
you can. If you go from the left.
How do you get the BMOS?
You don't need to go in from the right, you just need to go in from the left. Which would require only a hook shot.
Wait, hang on, that's Din's fire and Bombchu Bowling.
Din's on Bombchu Bowling?
Was I actually right?
That makes perfect sense now.
It's my first scene back after a while.
Which means that there's a key in Spirit Temple that is long shot locked.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting to be right. I was suggesting it because it was weird and out there.
OGC would probably have to be the long shot. Well, we figured it all out.
Hi folks, I'm back. Please, chat, you're being inaccurate.
Wait, not quite. Path for Requiem access, we have long shot. No, we have hover boots, which are also considered in logic for desert crossing.
Okay, that was a place for the big Goron sword to be. But I would point out to all the people calling me a witch, witches don't get prescience as part of their skill set. They have hedgecraft. Calling me an oracle would be weird, but slightly more technically accurate.
Hi. I believe Song of Time would have to be on Prelude check, which we'll see in a minute. If it's not, then it would have to be locked behind Rudo's letter. But I'm very confident that it has to be on Prelude.
Okay, let's see.
Nope, it's Soria's song.
I was about to say, it could just be forest access.
Now it's forest access is available.
But we still don't have any way to get into the courtyard for strength. Yes, we do. We've got hovers.
And we also have that logical bomb bag in GGG as well. Because it was only locked by a hook shot. We're back in logic now.
Yep, we are in logic. So
yeah,
we've got Forest Temple access, we don't need to cross for the song.
We still have to.
I mean, only because we have to cross for Spirit in general. So yep, there we go, Serious Business has said bombs in GCG, to Kakiri's Sword and Goron Maze, to Deku, to Sarius. That is the forest path. I mean, also you get the hover boots, which allows you to access the courtyard as well. So it's kind of 2 times Phantom Ganon. Strength 3 is required for outside Ganon's castle, because outside Ganon's castle is actually path for Twin Rover, and it may turn out to be long shot, which I said at the beginning and didn't expect to be correct. Wait, is that Bruto's letter on the archway?
It looks like it.
Oh, wow. Song of Time on Requiem. There we go. Okay, so now we have our bombs, we can get seeds, so we need to...
So Strength 3 was just along the way. That means Fire Temple could still have our items or...
No, we absolutely... Requiem is absolutely impossible to cross logically.
Yep. That would mean that Strength 3 would either be in Fire Temple or Water Temple.
The runners are taking completely different routes through this seed. Absolutely and completely. Which
Or
does
Shadow
mean
Temple. It's one of those three.
it's kind of difficult to tell who's in the lead here. Like, Ryukane is severely disadvantaged by the fact that Hammer is in bottom of the well, which
Doesn't
he
have
is
Cookery
already
Sword
mostly
either.
cleared. True. Which, the thing is, Ryukane has already mostly cleared bottom of the well. But Ryukane has actually crossed the desert, and thus he knows where Ruto's letter is, and he's got the Song of Time.
Well, that would also explain why it was on a sometimes hint. So desert crossing is actually not required.
Oh, my bad, I misread where all the medallions were. I thought
Alfalfa
that
is going
Spirit...
straight to Fire Temple.
Yep, no, I know where my mistake was. I somehow thought we needed to do Spirit Temple for one of the medallions for burning Kakariko. So in which case, yeah, logically it's expecting you to do Deku, Forest, and Water to get Requiem, to
That makes
get
perfect
Song of
sense.
Time, to get Len. No, you don't need Len
I
for that
thought
point.
it would be 100% required, but no, I was wrong, and I guess I'll take the L for now. But what an interesting seed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, if we're right about it being long shot on a side Ganon's castle, child's side hand is going to be a small key.
Oh my gosh. A slingshot.
That is actually very true. The Spirit Path is required just for access because you need to have long shot to do Water to get Requiem for access. So yes, it's not even key logic.
True.
Honestly, that sounds more like me getting the right answer but the wrong reason.
But it could still be that. We might get a peek from Ryukane.
I mean, it would be nice.
There's a key. That is actually the fourth key so far. So if there is one, then it would still be longshot locked.
Well, I don't
But
think
it would
we'd
still be longshot locked anyways if it were...
Yep, we did in fact just cover that in chat. Oh, I didn't even get to see the opposite hand when Ryukane went out there.
But Ryukane will be getting the light medallion out of the way. Now, Alfalfa will probably get the spirit medallion.
Both hands small chest? Yeah, that makes sense.
We just know that Strength 3 would have to be either in Fire Temple, Water Temple, or Shadow Temple.
We could have a bet for that. Where do we think Strength 3 is? Actually, could it just be in River?
Like Zora's River?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Do we want to have a bet for where we think Strength 3 is?
It's also being Domain now.
Yep. I mean, if you can get to River, you can get to Domain. We started with Zelda's.
Yep. But we have the sometimes hint for both Pierre and Hammer Chest having keys. And Shortcut Chest is dead.
Yeah, could be chilling like I said. That's true. I mean, this seed also shows how powerful lensless crossing is. Because it kind of circumvents a lot of the path hints for this seed.
Yep.
So you wanted to know why King Zora's Skip was banned? Well, look at the effect other tricks can have. This is a combined effort between Mido Skip and lensless Wasteland Crossing.
Another small key up top there, an upper maze. But Alfalfa will be getting 3 meds, and Ryukin will be getting his second one soon. Oh! Would you look at that?
That's
More
double
magic.
magic. That is not strength 3.
Still, it's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And as far as I know, neither magic locks each other.
Yep. Okay, Mido Skip really messes with logic if you either tell logic to ignore to count it as Mido Skip, or if you ban it, like Mido Skip I don't ever want to see banned. It's just too useful, but I also don't want to see it counted as being in logic because that messes with stuff in weird and unexpected ways. Like really weird and unexpected ways I can't remember. So I don't think I want the rules on Mido Skip to change. Okay.
Gold scale hookshot water is also one of those tricks, but you don't see it very often. Unless you're working with glitches. But then again, if you are, you would probably just try and clip through. And we know that there's a key on Pierre. So I'm pretty sure we have every known location of every key in this dungeon.
I will trust you for keeping track of keys. Okay, as for why King's Aura Skip got banned, there were a lot of voices on both sides. There was a lot of testing around it, and I couldn't tell you the reason why it was eventually decided in the end. There was a group of people that voted on this, but I can see reasons both for and against it. It takes out a lot of meaning and importance from Ruto's letter, and King's Aura Skip is actually very strong because it means you can check out
You can do it
Ice
very
Cavern
early.
relative. Yeah.
Like, if you can at least get ZL or Hover Boots in a bottle, then all you really need to do is rush it. And sometimes it could be really late into Logic. But then again, you could say the same thing with Mido Skip and Lensless Wasteland and Reverse Wasteland.
I think it's a slightly separate case because it works differently for adult than child, and also, I will admit, there were a lot of people who used Rush Ice as a meme, and so a lot of
I was
seeds
one of
looking
them.
the same.
And I will never not Rush Ice.
I am very fond of ice.
Looks like Alfalfa is gonna check.
Oh, was there actually a statement? Would you mind linking to that, Trez? Because that actually sounds really useful and something that chat would probably enjoy reading. Thank you so much, Trez. You're the best.
That would make perfect sense, because songs. GTG is also something worth rushing. Because check density. Looking forward to the quals.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, as I said, a lot of seeds were getting quite samey. And that's not the kind of variety people want to see. Especially when memes kind of overtake actual logic and decision making and calculated gambles. I can see exactly why. Thank you very much, Trez. That's really clarifying.
In fact, even outside of Season 6, I still do, like, KZ skip. Just because finding songs or dungeon entrances is just so powerful.
I mean, I'll be honest, I just liked going to Ice Cavern because it was a calculated gamble. This makes Ice Cavern a gamble again, rather than something you just do. So I like it.
Yeah.
Give me my calculated risks. Nom 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 nom. Because seriously, the strategy of how people approach routing is super interesting. Look, I will nerd if people give me the chance, I'm just saying.
It looks like Alfalfa is gonna try to go down from here. Because he knows that's hinted.
Yeah, that as Tress says, that's basically the TLDR. It turns Ice Cavern from an obvious play into a choice you have to make again. And there's victory.
I knew it! Oh, I knew it had to be in one of those 3 dungeons.
And you were right.
Oh my god, that is so gross. You wanna know what the worst part is? Fire isn't even hovers locked. It's also another gamble worth taking. The other two strengths were in Forest Temple. One was on the Courtyard Island chest, and the other one was on Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, the big thing is, when does Ryu go back for that hammer? When does Ryu go back to Well?
So the first logical strength was in Forest Temple, and it locks the other two.
I feel like I need a trombone for this moment.
That'd be perfect.
Actually, no, I think it's a toss-up between whether I need a trombone for this moment, or whether, like, it needs the Clown Circus theme or the Benny Hill theme. Well, no, you couldn't get the basement. Well, actually, you could get the basement one when he first went. He did have tunes.
I think it's Entrance of the Gladiators, which is the clown music most people know. It's crazy that a theme that was more dedicated towards gladiators is now clown music. But then again, they're both entertainers. It's just that one of them is heavily feared by their target audience, and the other one is
Also heavily feared by their target audience.
well, I mean, if they're not into killing each other.
Yeah, but how many people are scared of clowns?
Well, I mean, in the United States, they definitely had some sort of clown epidemic. It's crazy.
Wait. Clown epidemic? I'm not going to ask! Let's just go back to the fact that UK...
Homophobia is a real thing. And yes, it means fear of clowns.
Oh no, I know a lot of people are scared of clowns. It's just... there was an epidemic of it? Oh, it was probably from the It film. Also, you could say that a fear of gladiators might be classed as self-preservation.
I could think of one. Trescophobia?
No!
That's
Don't be
rude.
scared. Do not be scared of our beloved overlord, etc., etc.
Blame Tres.
Blame it.
So I think it has more to do with a little bit of history back in the 90s, 70s to 90s. But, you know, a horror film also works too. And the fact that a lot of media always has clown villains.
Clown is a good way to just walk around without anyone actually paying attention.
Not to mention the Joker.
Oh, yeah. Oops, you can now tell what my push to talk button is. Sorry about that. You guys make great background streams while getting housework done. Haven't been around this past year, but always a good Sunday morning stream. Thank you so much, Dunbar.
Oh, and Ryukane getting his hammer.
Yeah, I looked at Ryukane going child for damn pen. I was like, is this going to be the dip of well? And it was. This is good. This means Ryukane isn't going to miss out too much time-wise compared to Alfalfa. And we should have a, hopefully, close-ish race.
Okay, I wonder where Alfalfa will be going next. We do know that Ryukane will have to rush Child soon. Well, Deku.
I suspect that's where they're going right now.
Yep, that's exactly right, Tanarin. That's what I was thinking too.
Why are people awful?
Well, I mean, humans are basically on a spectrum. You either get the low end and the high end, I guess, in terms of our behavior, at least. But it's a little too philosophical for, you know, Ocarina of Time Randomizer.
I mean,
we'll finally get to see what's on OGC.
I told you, not a witch. Prescient.
Well, I mean, this isn't like the 18th century anymore. Witches are just people like the rest of us now.
I mean, technically, witches were always people like the rest of us. But anyway.
Of course.
That is a yeeted rock, and now we get to see what's on the fountain. Come on, Longshot.
It certainly can't be Rudo's letter.
No, we have seen that.
There it is!
I am so glad I got that as soon as we saw the hint.
And now it's all about finding those light arrows soon.
No, Ryukane's doing the burning. I'm not doing the burning. Ryukane's doing the burning.
Burning Cack next.
Oh god, goodness, everything's burning.
Well, Deku was Baron before, but Ryu didn't know that before. But Deku did... I think that is a risky play, but it's also worth it. Now it's all about where are those light arrows.
Oh, that's true. We haven't seen lights anywhere.
And the worst places they could be now are Ice Cavern and Zora's Fountain and Jabu Jabu's belly. Because everything else is fully available. Thankfully, River Chest wasn't anything.
Well, it was Lens.
Yeah, it definitely led to a conundrum.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I would not say that's the meme of 2022. There are always a lot of people who make predictions about the logic because they understand the logic, and they will tend to be accurate.
I believe that is... Yep, that's one of the items. So, there's still 2 missing items in water. So Ice Cavern definitely has Minuet.
Yep, Ice Cannon Minuet. I like. Treasure Chest game has been hinted. It is not anything. Light Arrows on Baronade would be funny. I still like the idea of they're just sitting in Zora's River. Like,
no,
they've just been sitting.
Because Prelude doesn't really lock anything. And, well, Jabu itself would be pretty late into logic, given the location of the the letter, which is on the arch. So you need to get, I think, Fire Temple completed, Water Temple completed, Forest, and Deku. And I say Fire Temple because you need to get that strength off of the highest Goron. Lights could be vanilla.
Yeah, lights absolutely could be vanilla. I just like the idea of them just chilling. Just, you know, completely visible if you were ever to go into Zora's River, except that no one has. I just like the idea.
Ow!
Alternatively, have we actually seen right side Gerudo training grounds at all? Because can you just imagine if they were sitting on the key spot?
I believe Ryukane went right side before left side.
Oh, okay. Good. Good.
And there's just a key on there. I'm not sure what the exact keyboard setup would be here. Oh, he got it! Okay. Now I don't need
Nice! I need hovers to do that. I cannot do that without it. And that just goes to show you the skill of our players. Like, Alfalfa's doing this on keyboard.
Yep. And it was just a key.
Okay, Serious Business does have a point. That would be pretty funny. Lights and ice would be hilarious. Get the hint, go back child, get some plant the bean, go back adult, get the letter, go back child.
The setup itself isn't too bad. I usually do like the standard left side hop left, and then a roll, then 2 to the right, and then 1 to the left, and then the roll. And it should be consistent almost every single time. Pretty easy to pick up for sure. Whereas for Child, the simplest way to get back to the market is through, oh my god, another bomb bag! That's straight blocked! So,
I love it.
so all of our bomb bags lock all of our strengths.
Yep. But then again, we'd already worked out the bombs basically locked everything.
We could get a peek here before. Oh, that's the big chest.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
As Ryukane will be finding that second magic and the third strength fairly soon. But they're both pretty even so far. And I think Alfalfa will just reverse to Wasteland after. Bye-bye, spider!
That's a Tektite.
It's just a spider with 4 missing legs.
It's a Tektite. Spiders have more than one eye.
It's missing several eyes, too. Because I know...
Several eyes, several legs, and being an entirely different taxonomical category?
Scuttlebug.
More acceptable.
A Cyclops spider.
I mean, it would be technically be closer to a water boatman. Wait, is that a British name for a thing? I don't know if that's named different things in different countries.
Is it like a water beetle?
I don't know if a water beetle might be a different thing or whether it's the same thing. I don't know.
Because I have seen water beetles before.
Yeah, no, it's not the same thing as a water beetle. A water boatman is a very different thing.
And there we go. Water temple down. Now I'd imagine Alfalfa will probably be doing Spirit Temple next. Classic key on Morpha.
Okay, so it turns out water boatmen might just be a British thing? I don't know if they even exist in other countries. Huh. Well, that's new. Today I have learned, chat.
We've learned about insects and arthropods in general.
Dark Link will have lights. I like it, I like it. Do you reckon we can get a prediction up?
For light arrows? Hopefully.
Hey Trez, are you alive?
Oh, it's not on Shoot the Sun. The Legend of Zelda games are very educational. Now, if only your average educator was more interesting and knew how to teach the kids with YouTube. Then again, they have been getting more into that lately.
Okay, no, they do exist all over, they're just slightly different. Like, they're known as water boatmen in New Zealand, but it might be slightly different, and it might be called the backswimmer in the United States.
That makes sense. It's like how, for the most part, there's a difference between caribou and reindeer, even though they're mostly the same animal. Yeah. It's just one's European and one's North American.
I mean, also, they are slightly different. They're slightly different species, but they're all in the same kind of genus, so they're all in the same family.
Yep.
Okay, learning how to use chopsticks on YouTube is a new one. I mostly learned how to use chopsticks because one of my university societies went to a Chinese all-you-can-eat buffet, they were out of forks, and it was learn or go hungry. And I was not going to miss out on the delicious Chinese food, let me tell you that one.
Not even eating with bare hands?
I have dignity. It may sound unbelievable, but I do have dignity.
No.
There's nothing undignified about eating with your hands. I mean, we evolved that way for millions of years.
Well, technically, actually, what distinguished us was the fact that we were tool-using species, but
I mean, they
that
all
was
use
mostly the collection of food
before
rather
then.
than the eating of it. Sorry, we got into a weird conversation. Should we get back to the seat?
Well, I mean, we're just seeing a lot of the same stuff from before. Unless Ryukane decides to go to Shadow Temple first.
Oh, light just could straight up be in shadow.
If something is in Shadow, that'll be interesting. We'll have something to talk about for the next 15 minutes.
I mean, it's probably better to talk about random weird bits of logic and random things seeds have done rather than the taxonomy of insects, but
Who doesn't like insects? I know I just hate mosquitoes because they're blood-sucking menaces. Or at least the female ones are.
look, I'm not arguing with you on that one. Lights on bongo could be a thing.
I believe the males mostly go for, like, tree sap.
I have no idea what the male ones eat. I don't particularly care. They can all just go and die.
I mean, that's why animals eat on them. They eat them.
There are many other insects, sweet, which are not mosquitoes.
I like bees.
Bees are great.
Especially if they're like the chill honeybees.
I mean, there's a load of cool solitary bees as well.
Well, Ryukane going straight for long shot, so he's probably gonna get one temple out of the way.
Oh, I imagine so. Like, there's no reason why you wouldn't at this point. So, yep, Alfalfa heading through Spirit, then probably heading to Fire, then to Gannett. So, okay, looking at... Wait. Alfalfa's already done Shadow? I didn't even notice.
You're supposed to have like, oh right, it was the shadow medallion that he has. Just noticed that.
Okay, it was the wrong one. I was just like, I was fairly sure no one's done Shadow yet. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Procrastinator.
I misidentified that earlier.
Speaking of which, we should thank our trackers. So, shout out to our lovely trackers who are keeping us on track and telling us what the hell everything is. You'll have seen Melqui calling out some locations and some hints. You'll have seen Procrastinator. Go on, where do you put the emphasis on that one? Either way, they're both excellent, unsung heroes. Thank you to my fellow co-commentator, Lee Harold. It would be weird if I shouted out myself. That would be weird. And thank you to our roof streamer, Tresco, who I believe is also the person who rolled the seeds today.
It'd be like the whole meme where Obama gives himself a medal. That's what I was thinking. Like, thank you.
It's been a while since I've seen that meme.
Like, shout out to our lovely commentators, but especially me.
One where Microsoft gave a 10 out of 10 for Halo 2. Yeah, no sugar.
Yes.
Oh, the 5th spirit key was apparently firelocked, so it was just long shot to get Requiem. Fair enough, I got the correct answer for entirely the wrong damn reason. So, chat, how are you today? Have you had any good seeds recently? Any appalling seeds recently? Tell us about your pain. Do you feel betrayed by Ocarina of Time Randomizer? Do you feel like it's targeting you personally?
Oh god, is this an infomercial? Well, introducing Ocarina of Time Randomizer!
Oh, apparently the betrayal is not just limited to Ocarina of Time Randomizer. There is also a Link to the Past variety betrayal.
Well, I mean, every single seed has the potential to be evil.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
One of my Pokemon Crystal randomizer seeds required me to go to the Tin Tower and to the World Islands to get badges and HMs.
That is kind of harsh. Yeah, life is pretty brutal. Really bad seed. Unfortunately, they refuse to re-roll it.
Yep. Well, it's because the people who are rolling it are up top, obviously.
Wow, did we dip into social and philosophical commentary this seed by accident?
Of course.
But also, I really do love the nice settings does not equal nice seed.
Just because the graphics are great in life doesn't mean that the gameplay is good.
Yeah, their collision detection is really on point though. I've never been able to get out of bounds. It's been quite inconvenient sometimes.
You never have to worry about lag, even in online game, the online version.
Yeah, apparently some people didn't get to choose their graphic settings and just got the bad ones though.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there are mods available to make it a decent quality again.
It looks like we're seeing Ryukane almost pull off this, and he's not even going to bother doing it a second time.
Too many people.
Yeah, that's right. You need, if the graphics are too blurry or too small for you, I think it is time to get glasses.
Well, yeah, that was the mod I was talking about. Glasses mod.
It can also increase your FOV, even while driving. But there's no third-person camera.
Also, people have really different difficulty levels, and you can't change it while you start, and you can't choose your difficulty level. That sucks. Yeah, but the people with the colour blindness bug have found some ways to fix it, and they've managed to utilise it in other ways, like there is a surprising amount of content you can get from, okay, I'm going to sort these things by colour, wish me luck.
And how about the blindness bug where they can't see, or the deaf bug where they can't hear, so they'll be missing out on the OST.
Yeah, that one really sucks.
Or the mute bug where they are permanently muted, but it doesn't mean they can't speak.
Basically, there are a lot of really shit things about life. Speaking of things which are really shit, Morph is dead. We were in fact talking about real life as if it were a game and the various game design flaws.
complex games have a tendency to have a lot of glitches, errors, and bugs in it.
Yeah, but we should probably stay away from that topic because, you know, people might actually have those things, and let us not make jokes about things which are significantly shittier than the jokes would let on.
Yes.
It has been pointed out that we can still joke about the pay-to-win mechanics.
Of course. It's the most pay-to-win mechanics there are. I mean, you look at investors. They're a perfect example of the pay-to-win mechanics winning favorably. But if everyone tries to do it, well, it'll lead to, well, more problems.
Yeah, it just gets really convenient. Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, that would be why Alfalfa hasn't, you know, actually gone and done Shadow Temple. They don't have the hover boots.
Yep.
So yeah, Ryukane is in a much better position right now because of those hovers.
Yep.
There's still the question of where the hell the lights are. But yeah, this feels fairly even. Ryukane is ahead. Alfalfa just needs to go to Gerudo Training Grounds, really.
Yep.
And they both... Well, no, they don't need to pick up that Ruto's letter. They don't need to get behind it, as far as we are aware.
Yep. We just need a word from our beloved evil ruler. That is the first key in Shadow. We have 4 left, and the big key itself.
Hey, Drez. Can we get a Light Arrows prediction? I mean, now that it's taken so long to actually do it, and we've gone through the bits where we knew we might just end up getting over fairly quickly, but still. Hovers were in Gerudo Training Grounds in the bit where you climb up from the maze. I can't remember what the name of that place is. Chickens have been checked, they were a bomb refill.
So in the game of life, would doctors be, like, the moderators?
No. No, that's the police, I'm afraid.
True. But the doctors would be like, you know, the programmers that do the bug fixing.
You have a very strong estimation of how many bugs programmers fix.
Well, I mean, it's about... yeah.
And I say this as someone who works in QA. Ooh, Fountain Fairy's an interesting bet. That would be pretty inconvenient.
Oh, we know they would be the medics, but,
I see someone betting on Vanilla Light Arrows, that's a nice one. Someone betting toilets, that's true.
But a lot of these medic-based characters or support characters are going to be like healers. And they often have like machines that do a lot of the healing from a distance. So like a medic gun, like what Mercy has from Overwatch or the medic from Team Fortress 2.
I am 90% sure Real World Research is working on that, but they're really not there yet. Anyway, should we get back to the seed?
Yeah. It looks like...
So what do you think of some of these bets?
We've only have like 2 keys in Shadow. Nothing really useful there. Well, with Mercy, it's sort of like a healing beam, but with Ana, it's more like a sniper rifle that with like healing pellets. But she also has like an AoE healing too. It's sort of like a grenade.
Okay, but Ryuken just got lens flare. Where is the lens flare coming from? You're in the Shadow Temple.
I get it too. I think it's like within this room.
I think some of the skyboxes may be a bit warped.
Still, it's interesting that there'd be a lens flare in the Shadow Temple to begin with, and it's only in this room.
Is the sun shining out of the gold sculpture? Is that it?
Wait, that must be the same Skulltula in Master Quest Shadow that the Redeads are praying to.
World's brightest gold skull gets worshipped by Redeads.
Who doesn't want to worship a spider? Oh my god! That is definitely unlocked.
That's where Scale was?
I have several questions.
Oh my god, in which case, yes. That also unlocks everything. Because you can get hoppers. Oh no, you need the bombs to get the hoppers. Dang it.
You also need the bomb bag in order to get Din's fire. Because it was on Chew Bowling. So yeah, bombs locked everything.
And no one was surprised.
The only few things that didn't lock were a hook shot and a mirror shield.
Which is kind of weird. Usually you'd expect it would be easier. Like, usually you'd expect mirror to be deeper in the sea. Apparently not. Okay,
And
Alfalfa going to GCG, exactly where they need to be. But Ryuken is getting a lead on them for all the time they're spending here.
Yep.
Which is also kind of interesting because Ryuken dropped a lot of time into Dongo's Cavern.
Yeah. But Alfalfa also did parts of it as well. In fact, Alfalfa scummed it after he got up to the wallets. Oh my god! They're both bomb locked!
Wait,
oh
Alfalfa?
My god. That is fucking crazy.
Also, Cariosa, finishing in first place with a time of 2 hours, 12 minutes, 15 seconds. GG.
GG's Cariosa. This is where Out of Logic would be very beneficial. It makes perfect sense as to why he'd finished this early. That is the stone. That's the last key. It would still be beneficial to check out the rest of the Shadow Temple, just because it's much harder to get back there. And if light arrows do happen to be there, that will cause a significant time bleed for Ryukane. Cage room. Do you mean like the maze? Or are you talking about toilets? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's bailing.
No! Alfalfa, no!
No! And that's when I was talking about time bleeds. But in this case, it had nothing to do with Shadow Temple.
Why is Ryukane saying gamble?
Because he's going to be skipping those 3 checks.
Oh. Oh.
So if it's in Shadow, then he's SOL. If not, then, oh, Alfalfa is going back into DC.
Oh, Alfalfa's far more screwed than... Why are you here? Oh, because it's bombs. Oh no. Oh no, Alfalfa. Well, both of our runners on Restream are making some interesting choices.
I'd say Ryukane is probably the,
Ryukane is ahead. Ryukane is definitely ahead.
Yep.
Alfalfa, I think, has just taken themselves out of the running for beating Ryukane.
And moment of truth. There's another bottle.
Milk.
Let's see. That would be Bongo Bongo, sponsored by Lon Lon Milk.
Calcium for the bones that they don't have.
That would be perfect for Alfalfa, because, you know, he's got cows in his picture on his stream. And they are super cute.
Though actually, speaking of milk, I do need a drink, so I'm going to go and get some water, and folks, you should remember to hydrate as well. Oh,
And it was just a slingshot on Lax.
that is not vanilla.
And he scummed DC. Ryogu going straight to the tower. The dinosaurs are dead, and it looks like we'll be up against a few scary skeletons next. Yep, that's the second one. So he's back into GTG, so he's gonna get those hover boots. There we go. There we go. That is an understandably angry Flick. And the boss key has a bottle. Absolute bait. Absolute bait. Yep, that absolutely confirms it. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time that happens. So who's all ready to see where those light arrows are? In a few short seconds. Alright, Ganondorf, let's see where you put him. Do a save so that we quit as soon as we see where it is. Keep your eyes peeled, chat, because this is important. In his castle! Let's go!
Child.
It's in his castle.
Yeah, I was going to say, did anyone actually bet Light Child? I suspect no one did. I don't think I saw it go past. Oh, we got Ganon's castle.
Right there. That's one big chest. Nope.
Roll arrows, Kronk!
That is absolute bait.
That's amazing. There we go.
Oh my god! They're right in the same room!
GG Narcotic, second place with a time of 2 hours 21 seconds. That was amazing though.
Yes, it's like, oh, there's the ice arrows, and then the light arrows.
I am not sorry for my wrong arrows, Kronk. Why do we even have those arrows? Okay, that was pretty good. Oh, here we go, people. The finishers are all coming in.
Sora finishing with a time of 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds.
That is super neat. Like, do you think Sora stopped just to get the time that neat? Yeah, Mew's gamble absolutely paid off. But it wouldn't have mattered even if he had taken the extra time. It wouldn't have been that much difference.
And for finishing in 4th place with a time of 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 26 seconds.
GG.
Effectively being sniped by Sora.
No, I don't think Sora was sniping anyone. Sora just saw the great time for it.
still snipe someone by a minute at least.
I think I would only classify a snipe as being within like 30 seconds.
Well, I mean, the cutscene itself is closer to 30 seconds.
Yes, that's precisely why. I think people generally classify the snipe as if you're in the cutscene when the finish comes in, you've just been sniped. Yeah, the gamble was skipping the back of shadow checks, Master Alex. Alfalfa went and got the bomb bag in Gerudo Training Grounds and then took a while to go back and get the hovers, which is why Alfalfa's only near the beginning of Shadow.
Yep. Thankfully, he scummed DC.
Oh, good.
Because his save point was back in GTG.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's really nice.
Well, weeklies are like once every Saturday and Sunday.
I would say there's...
But there's other cool stuff, like if you check the schedule that Trez posted below.
Additionally, I would note that the weekly contains more than just these two runners. There are lots of people who are not being restreamed, who are still running the same seed. You may be able to go and watch some of them.
See if Ryukane snipes or is sniped by someone, but get your GGs in chat for him.
Power up your GG emotes, folks.
There we go. I have my bacon ready. There we go.
GG.
Ryukane finishing in 5th place with a time of 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Nicely done. That's also a really pretty number. 22555.
Maybe one.
Oh, and Floof. 2 hours, 26 minutes, 19 seconds. GG's. That's 6th place.
A snipe. Day 1-3, maybe one. BEAT. Maybe one day I will beat him. Talking about Cariosa, I'm guessing. In
a weekly. One day I will beat him in a weekly. Salud. Are we going to get you in for an interview or not? Oh, I love you leaving messages in their file names. It's always great.
Yep.
But also, I'm just saying, 5th place is not anything to sniff at. These are all really good runners. I have no idea what Cariosa did to be 10 minutes ahead.
Probably god routing. That's what he's well known for. Because he's the type of person who rushes dungeons. Oh, and Morcio Lion finishing in 7th place with a time of 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 10 seconds.
So what do you reckon? Just maybe... Oh, hang on. Ryukane's raiding us. Hi, Ryukane. How you doing?
Hi, Ryukane. Thank you for
GG.
the raid.
GG.
Hello, thank you, thank you.
No, thank you. That was an excellent race to watch. So, what do you think?
Can I just say I'm a massive Pepega? I was thinking hard about the logic, and I was thinking, okay, what the heck is in OGC? And it's only when I finished Fire that I realized I marked my dungeons wrong.
Oh no!
And that's why I didn't understand shit about the seed until I got well, that was the Shadow Medallion, and I was like, oh, Requiem is actually behind Longshot, not Hammer.
Yep. Admittedly, I thought it. So as soon as that hint was read, I guessed it was long shots in outside Ganon's castle just for Spirit Temple key logic because we know what Spirit Temple's like. No, turns out it was just for Requiem.
Yeah, at first I thought it was for Fire Source because I didn't have one. Yeah, I
So
skipped
did
the
everybody.
Fire Source. Yeah. And then I do the bowling and I find Dinsphere and I'm like, okay. So I thought that it was the lens because I suck and I forgot the hint about River Chest. And then I just got Pepega. I just Pepega a lot of stuff in this race, but it still worked out fine because the seed was not that bad actually.
Yeah, and 5th place is definitely nothing to sniff at.
Yeah, 5th's okay. I'm okay with 5th place, especially with my DC, which was something I'd say.
But someone mentioned that you had been very specifically practicing Chudodonga.
I wouldn't say that, but I usually don't struggle on it.
It was still really nice because we'd been explaining about how Chudodonga exists, so it was great to see you do it.
Alright, let's go.
That said, additionally, Exodus, GG, 8th place, 2:30.25 seconds, and Alsuna getting 9th place with 2:30.31 seconds.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what were you thinking about for light arrows? Like, where did you think they would be?
I was just hoping it'd be in the Garon's Castle, because otherwise it would have been really, really bad. But yeah, when I saw that Karusa finished with a pretty insane time, I was thinking, okay, it's probably something I can do right now. So I just gambled the shit out of the last room in Shadow, and it just went, okay,
Yep.
so it's in Garon's Castle.
We do love your text on screen. It's great. I love
Let's
you
go.
renaming your file names.
Always be memeing in weeklies. At least have some
Memeing
fun.
is fun. So yeah, where do you reckon Kariosta saved the 10 minutes? Because I can't really think of a place where you dropped 10 minutes.
Well, for starters, my DC was kinda slow for something of a top level player skill level, I'd say. And I actually asked a few of my viewers what Kariosa did, and the man just rushed out of things, and his roading was very aggressive, but it worked even better than what I did, and that's why I lost 10 minutes. Like, he didn't do forest area in Child 1, and went straight to GDG in as a dot after doing DC with Choose. And
Oh wow, that's super aggressive, yeah.
Yeah, and from that it was pretty much a highway for him.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, did you just see the finish times that came in?
Oh damn! Iran's J-Skate and Bebe. Let's go. Let's go, the French players.
Yeah, there have been a lot of French people finishing very high this week. But
Another
yeah, the
finish.
fact... Sorry, carry on, Lee.
Yeah, it's just another finish that popped up too.
But yeah, just so 2:31.50, 2:32.20, 2:32.22, 2:32.31. Bloomin' heck. Like a 2-second snipe? Wow.
That hurts. Oh well, in a race with that many people, that's to be expected. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's great to be back on weeklies. I've not commentated for a while, and this was a heck of a seed to come back to. So thank you very much for showing us it being run. It was wonderful to watch.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the stream.
Yep. Is there anything you would like to ask us? Because I'm aware various bits of the seed didn't get seen.
Can I not be a Pepega? Is that something I can ask?
I'm afraid we cannot influence the world on that scale.
Oh, at least I tried.
Oh, did you want to know where the boomerang was?
Oh yeah, where was the boomerang?
Target in the woods.
I was never going to do that.
That's fair. It's a good thing you didn't need it.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot about that check. Because I was like, okay, do I do Deku or do I Gamble Deku? And Lost Woods was not even on my mind. In my mind, I was like, okay, I have full clear Lost Woods already. I even forgot about Skull Kid. Yeah, well, it's whatever. I'm a Pepega in this race.
Yeah, the hammer was something that I was worried that you might end up missing. Because double dipping bottom of the well is not a thing that happens often.
Right, but at least I knew there were 2 big chests in there. And that meant that I knew I was gonna go back at some point.
Oh, you knew the big chest existed. Okay, that makes it better.
Yeah, I had picked up both of them and I saw those big chests, so I was like... The thing is, I didn't know when I was gonna go back, because the only bomb bag I knew the location of was the one in the crate in Graveyard. And I had no actual fast way to get that one. So I was thinking, do I save my shoes? Do I buy some shoes in the Wasteland before I go back? Etc, etc. And then I got the bomb bag in GTG and I was thinking, okay, at least I can do the Bottom of the Well right after Spirit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, things worked out fine on my end because of the placement of those items after the ones I got.
Yeah. Something that did hurt Alfalfa's time a bit is Alfalfa got the bombs in GTG and then walked out before they got the hovers.
Oh, that sucks.
But he's
so Alpha. Yeah.
Right
So what happened? Yeah. So what happened was Alfalfa saved in GTG, went and briefly checked out Dodongo's cavern, and then scummed the entirety of Dodongo's cavern to get back to GTG.
Okay.
So it didn't take them that long, but it took them Dodongo's cavern worth of time.
They double dipped Dodongo's cavern and scummed.
Yeah. Did they scum it both times?
Yep.
So yeah, they scummed Dodongo's cavern twice.
Oh, that's a pretty bold play. Wait, how did he scum twice? First one,
wallet.
Yeah.
When he got up to the wallet, and then the second time was when he had that bomb bag.
Okay, so the second time he just finished DC. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, still sucks a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the fact that despite all of that, Alfalfa's still like on Ganon's castle right now fighting the Iron Knuckles.
And they're down.
I'd say it's a bit slow for Alfalfa because I'd rate Alfalfa much higher on this race than what he's gonna get. But yeah, sometimes the Rando is just gonna Rando you.
Yeah, Rando gonna Rando.
Well, some people don't seem to be affected by the Rando, like Cariosa. I have no idea.
Well, you get those rare instances where he forfeits.
True, I guess. But usually when he forfeits, it's because of a dumb explanation. Like he always has a dumb reason as to why he forfeits. And that's why we are always headbutting with him on voice chats, because sometimes he just fucks you over for like 20 minutes. By 20 minutes, and then the next race he just forfeits because of dumb reason, and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
You really want to beat him, don't you?
I mean, I like the heck of that dude. This guy's adorable, but sometimes when you race him, it's just so painful to see him win every time, and when he loses, it's because of a dumb reason.
So clearly you need to face him in brackets in season 6 then.
God dang it. I have the funny thing is I have a winning record against him on one against one. I think I bet him 4 times out of 5.
That's actually kind of fascinating.
Yeah, but on weeklies I never win. That's disturbing.
That's really interesting. There must be. I mean, I guess Thorough does pay off a lot more in 1v1 than it does in weeklies. Like weeklies, you kind of want to go aggressive and gamble because the checks will have all been ticked.
Yeah,
I think. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see the point, and I guess I think that's right, but I don't know. It feels like I have a similar style to Cariosa, but maybe not as aggressive. And yeah, maybe that's 1v1s I can beat him from time to time.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the tactical decisions between like the qualifiers and the brackets. Because qualifiers, you kind of want to play it safe so that you're above most people. What do you think? I know people have said that in previous seasons.
I think the majority of the racers, at least the people that we consider the top players, most of them are gonna play really, really safe in quals. But that doesn't matter to people like Cariosa. Cariosa doesn't like to play safe. That's why he plays aggressive. And I kind of feel the same way actually. And I got hacked over by quals in S5, maybe because I was a bit too aggressive at some time, maybe because I was too safe at others, but yeah. I think the meta when you play in quals is to play really safe. Just play your game and play safe.
So, was Season 5 the one which had all the jet seats in the quals, do I remember?
Was
that 4?
3? I think that was Season 3.
It wasn't 3.
Season I forgot then.
I think it's 4.
I didn't play that many qualifiers in season 4 and 5. Like I did only 8 for both of them.
That's fair. Oh, Alfalfa getting slightly sniped there. Oh,
Definitely
gone, and even more sniped by Nobons.
Oh damn. Damn, Nopon finishing 22nd.
And Alfalfa 23rd.
GG's everyone.
2 hours 42 minutes 4 seconds compared to Nopons 2 hours 41:54. So yeah, that's a 10-second difference.
And this race is pretty tight actually. There's a lot of sniping around the corner everywhere, every time.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I wonder if we're going to get Alfalfa, because I'd love to hear you talk to each other about the seed.
Oh.
Sadly, Alfalfa has declined an interview, so...
Fair enough. In which case, did you have any final comments for you, Kane? Any final questions?
I think that seed was actually a pretty nice seed for commentating, because the logic was not too hard and not too easy at the same time. And that was one of those seeds that, if you're good at logic, then you're gonna do fine in the scene. And that's why people like Cariosa, Narcotic, and Sora, myself, Lush, I don't know for very much. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, all those people that finished in top 10, they have very good understanding of the logic.
I think, it was really quite fun for me as someone who's good at logic too.
So yeah, I think that was a pretty nice race actually. So I'm hoping that in quals we get something of the same, and not those casino Waterstone hover boots or whatever.
We're gonna try to have that, but since we are not I mean, there was this debate last year about procuring seats. It's not gonna happen, so maybe we just get 19 seats of Casino.
I'm not trusting you, Tresco, after those seats that you wrote for me in Wind Waker.
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh my god, all those Toji and Wind Tempo. I'm still having nightmares about that.
Toji confirmed in every seat. By the way, just a quick announcement. We just queried the standard community about a change to Season 6 settings, which would be to change the current setting of chest size matches contents to the combined setting of chest size and chest texture to match contents. And so far, the response is overwhelmingly in favor of combining the two settings. So I'm pretty sure next week we're gonna run on CSMC and CTMC.
Is that with the updated models?
Yes, with the updated small key texture.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh, I don't think I've seen the updated small key model, so that's going to be interesting.
It's just a little brighter.
Makes sense.
Yep. In which case, Lee, did you have any final comments? And if not, we can just pass over to Trez.
All I could say is this seed was a bit of a head scratcher for a while until Prelude. But yeah, it was fun to watch and commentate.
Alright. In that case, I can only say thank you all so much for watching and a gigantic shout out to our volunteers as well as our racers. Prestantia, to Lee Harold, to Melky, and to Procrastinatorad. And this time I didn't butcher the name, not like in the intro. Also GG's to Ryu for being on, finishing strong and being on for commentary.
Thank you for the stream.
One more little spoiler or sneak peek for all you viewers. Next week, the OTR Weekly will be the first OTR Weekly to officially allow custom models in racing.
Oh!
That's gonna be announced later today. We have the checks in the website and offline code now to be able to do this, and we're looking forward to see what people come up with in terms of models. Alright, that's all I had to say. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for having such a wonderful time with us. We're gonna be back with more action on ZSR later with the MMR Standard Tournament and some more stuff, even some Zelda 2 in there, which is really fun if you don't know it. Zelda 2 100% all keys, can only recommend. It's a great speedrun. Until then, thank you all for watching, take it easy, and bye bye.